The Young and the Restless spoilers, 3 storylines that could blow up Sharon and Phyllis's truce. The Young and the Restless spoilers hint that 3 storylines could blow up Sharon Newman and Phyllis Summers' newfound truce. Phyllis and Sharon have reached an understanding, but we can certainly think of some ways to burst the peaceful bubble and put them back at square one. With that in mind, let's talk about some story possibilities that could undo the progress that Sharon and Phyllis have made. Phyllis and Sharon may become rivals again down the road, so here are some strategies YR could use to make it happen. 1. Nick's love triangle back on. Of course, we should start with the easiest path to blowing things up between Sharon and Phyllis. Nick Newman was at the center of Phyllis and Sharon's feud for many years, so it won't be surprising if he's the reason their truce falls apart. Although Nick rejected a reignited romance with Sharon, there's a chance he'll surrender to some passion eventually. However, no one can rule out the idea of a Phyllis and Nick reunion either. Nick has a powerful connection and history with both women, so another round of this love triangle could play out at some point. If that's the case, Sharon and Phyllis may throw their truce right out the window. 2. Sharon and Daniel's surprise romance. On social media, some fans have been holding out hope for Sharon and Daniel Romalotti Jr.'s potential romantic relationship. Daniel is still working on fully forgiving Sharon, but he knows deep down that her drugged actions weren't her fault. Ian Ward and Jordan were the real ones to blame for what happened to Heather Stevens. It'd be soapy if Daniel ultimately went beyond forgiveness and developed romantic feelings for Sharon. Daniel and Sharon might find an interesting path forward together after everything they've been through. Phyllis would absolutely lose it if Sharon and Daniel became a couple, so that would definitely end the truce. 3. More Faith and Lucy drama. Another intriguing option might be if more drama goes down between Faith Newman and Lucy Romalotti. That could put the peace Sharon and Phyllis have established to the test, especially if additional danger is involved. Phyllis is always going to be protective of her granddaughter, and Sharon is always going to be just as protective of her daughter. If Lucy and Faith get tangled up in some fresh chaos together, it could be enough to ruin Sharon and Phyllis's understanding. Although Phyllis and Sharon have made some hopeful predictions about sticking with this attempt at peace, some shocking news could shake things up one way or another. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Sharon and Phyllis may make some updates to their perspectives down the line, so stay tuned.